All right, confession time. I called a 21-15 Wallabies win and a low-scoring scrap. The Springboks heard that and said, hold my isotonic. The final score, South Africa 30, Australia 22. Let's unpack why the picture on the field didn't match the picture in my head. Welcome back to Rugby from the Stands. Today, we're breaking down the Wallabies v Springboks, where both sides scored 3 tries, but one side squeezed the scoreboard like a vice. South Africa, they scored 3 tries, they converted all 3, and they scored 3 penalties. Australia, 3 tries, they converted 2, and they scored 1 penalty. Same number of pies, different amount of gravy. Pollard's boot was immaculate, and it changes everything. Australia had chances late, 2 penalty looks to make it interesting, but one curled wide at 77 and the last one fell short at the hooter. That's the ball game right there. But who actually played the better rugby with ball in hand? If you only watched between the 22s, you'd swear the Wallabies were on top. More passes, more carries, doubled the post-contact meters and doubled the line breaks compared to the Springboks. They bent the Springboks line repeatedly. Corey Toole was electric and Max Jorgensen cut them open after the break. But bending isn't breaking. The last pass, the ruck detail after the break, the kicking decisions after winning a collision, those 1%ers separated line breaks from line scores. What did South Africa do? Well, they did Bok things, in short. South Africa didn't need to win the highlights reel. They won the repeatables, 100% line out, clean scrum, and more kicks to control the middle third. The steady diet of contestables does 2 things. It slows your launch and it stacks messy exits that refeed Bok possession. And when the penalties came, Pollard kept nudging the scoreboard forward. Death by 3s until the tries landed. Credit to Australia's defense. 88% tackle completion and only 15 misses against a Springbok side that asks brutal questions. Fraser McWright was everywhere this week as well. With 17 tackles, Bobby V topped the carry count. And Corey Toole not only scored, but turned over ball 3 times. The flip side, the Boks missed a stack themselves, but their scramble and kicking game kept most of those breaks from turning into 7s. Let me take you to the hinge. After half, Australia's try pulls it to 20-17. Pollard steadies with a penalty. 23-17. Paenga Mosa's try makes it 23-22, but the conversion sails left. That miss by Jock alters the next 5 minutes. Instead of setting up a territory grind while 1 up, the Wallabies were still chasing. Then comes the hammer. Etzebeth from close range at the 73rd minute. Pollard adds 2 and the door quietly closes for the Wallabies. Even with the late yellow to Fassi, Australia couldn't claw back from 30-22. There were 2 late penalty shots. They came and they went. So why did my prediction go so wrong? Well, I expected a trench war, tight, low scoring, Wallabies by 6. We actually got 6 tries. Early scoreboard pressure from South Africa and a third quarter that opened up. The model in my head had Australia banking more from their carry and post-contact advantage, and the Boks being a tick sloppier, particularly at set piece. The reality was the opposite. South Africa's line-out was perfection, and Pollard's accuracy meant Australia were winning grass but not the game. What are the key takeaways from this game for Australia? I think there's a platform here. Keep the carry clean out intensity, sharpen the last pass, and either lift the line out to 90% and above, or change how you attack off imperfect ball. And you need the tee to keep pace with Pollard level opposition. For South Africa, classic Bok blueprint. If you're at 100% line out with that kicking pressure and Pollard purring, you can afford a few more missed tackles than you'd like. The danger is giving teams a sniff with penalties and cards. Today, the scoreboard kept you safe. So that's the view from the stands. I was wrong on the winner and the tempo, but the why is clear. Scoreboard management, wonderful game management, and set-piece accuracy trumped Australia's carry and creativity. If you enjoyed the breakdown, hit subscribe, give us a like, share your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see you for the next one.